What's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got another WNBA video for you. Very excited to have women's basketball back. We're going to be talking about the slate on August 15th, Thursday. We've got 3 games on this slate, so decent little slate for us for WNBA to get us back rolling here. 4 plays. If you haven't signed up for Prize Picks or Underdog yet, for Prize Picks, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. And for Underdog, just use code BACKDOOR and they will give you a deposit match up to $250 and an instant pick'em special, which is a discounted play to help you cash your first slip. There's a link in the description for both of those if you're looking to sign up. So yeah, these are the plays that I'm going to be taking. I'm going to be going with Sabrina Ionescu. I like the points and rebounds here. I'm getting this on Prize Picks and Underdog at 25.5. I'm taking this for more. And then also on both platforms, I'm getting Courtney Williams assists at 5.5. Love both of these plays. Taking them both for more. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so for Prize Picks, I'm taking Ariel Atkins first half PRA over 10.5. And then I'm taking Kalia Copper for under 17.5 fantasy score for the first half for Prize Picks. And then over on Underdog, I'm taking Ariel Atkins points over 14 for the full game. And then I'm taking Copper's first half PRA under 15.5. So I didn't have the fantasy score over there. So,
all right. Well, if you guys have not signed up for Daily Grind yet, they make killer DFS tools. They help us find our plays. We use the DFS Optimizer in particular, and they're a partner of ours. So they're going to give all of our viewers 25% off when you use code BACKDOOR at dgfantasy.com. They have multiple tools over there. We use the Optimizer the most. That's our workhorse. But, you know, football's right around the corner. They have a really killer AI slip generator. Works good for baseball, works good for football and esports. It even gets into correlation on platforms that allow it. And they cover like every platform you can think of. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, just use code BACKDOOR at dgfantasy.com and you can get 25% off all the way up to a year if you want. So however long you make your first subscription, you can take advantage of that. So as always, link in the description if you're interested in signing up for Daily Grind. So let's talk about Sabrina here. This is my first play. I'm loving this points and rebounds. It looks solid. Over her last 10 games, she's gone over this 7 out of 10 times. The matchup looks solid too. 9th in points allowed, 4th in rebounds allowed, and let's look specifically at the guard position. So a little bit lower on the points, 8th, but a little easier on the rebounds, 5th on the rebounds allowed. I love this play because she's like, you know, she's going to get her minutes and she doesn't get in foul trouble ever. She's averaging 34.7 minutes per game, just 0.7 fouls per game, shooting 43% on 18.2 attempts per game, 34% from beyond the arc, but taking almost 10 threes per game. And we know that she's a sniper. If she gets hot, she's good to go. So she's just a killer shooter. She's going to be getting her minutes. And here's a little note from Outlier. Sabrina has exceeded 25.5 points and rebounds in 4 of her last 5 games on the road as well, averaging 27.4. So this one really stuck out to me. Stood out to me or stuck out to me. But I was looking at the rebounds at first, and I was liking the rebounds at 4.5. And I know that like the points I believe are at 20.5. So you are getting a little 0.5 bump when you take them together, but I just like the combination of both of them there, just in case, you know, she doesn't quite get as crazy with her shooting. I think that she'll make it up with some rebounds, but she's very consistent. So I'm loving this play, feeling good about it. If we hop over here to the Optimizer, you can see they've got her rebounds there. Juice to go over as the top play, 52.4% or 0.04% odds to hit the over minus 131. They probably aren't loving, they still do have this over. Usually if there's a little bump, you'll notice this with the Optimizer, if there's a little bump, like when you take individual stats and you combine them like a points and rebounds, sometimes the Optimizer doesn't like that because it sees that they're tacking on another 0.5 there and it'll be like, that's probably why it's lower on the list here, but they still are favoring it to go over. They have it just over a 50-50 shot, 50.16% odds to hit the over minus 122. Let's see, everyone's got this at 25.5. Everyone's slightly favoring it to go over. One platform here looks like FanDuel has it at the at 50-50 shot at minus 114. I actually do like the combo here, so go with your gut. They also have her full PRA favor to go over, rebounds and assists favor to go over. But the points and the rebounds were my two favorites. So I'm like, I'm just going to take this together. So go with your gut. That's the one I'm rolling with. And then the Courtney Williams, I love this play in particular as well. She's just a great facilitator. And she does have these games where she can get hot. We know she can score the ball, but her assist game is pretty consistent. And one thing I'm going to be looking for is like coming off this long break, even though they were a little bit active, it's not like they haven't been playing at all, but like getting back into the rhythm of things. I do kind of want to like see like someone like Courtney. I'm more comfortable taking the assists. She may go out there and ball just in general. But the assist really stuck out to me at 5.5. If you look at the head-to-head, she's done great. 4 out of her last 5, she's got this done 3 straight. Sorry, still dealing with this dang cold. 3 straight matchups with 7 or more assists, and the matchup is actually juicy here. 10th in assists allowed, so I love this play. Outliers got a little note here. She has exceeded 5.5 assists in 5 of her last 6 games at home, averaging 6.5 at home. So all the indicators are lighting up here for me to take the over on this one. If we take a look at the optimizer, they've got this favor to go over, 51.91% odds to hit the over, minus 131. And everyone that's got this at 5.5 has a juice to go over, minus 120 all the way up to minus 145. Just every platform's favoring this one to go over. So I feel really good about this play. I'm very comfortable taking. If you guys do want to check out Outlier, this app here, it just helps us vet our plays and decide whether or not we want to take the plays. We talk about it in every video, but you can look at the head-to-head, you can look at the last 5, last 10, last 20 games, matchups, injury reports, insights about the players. It just gives you all the information you need to know to make your decision on whether or not you're actually going to take the pick that's on your radar. So if you guys want to check this out, there's a link in the description. Just go through that link. You don't have to use a code or anything. Just sign up through that link, and then they're going to give you 7 days free to try it out. So you can use this for a week and see if you like it. All right, before my voice goes completely out, I'm going to pass it over to Jordy.
All right, yeah, man. So for my plays here, I've got this Ariel Atkins. So I'm going to be going over that for her first half PRA. Really feeling good about this one. Over the whole season, she's gone over this 19 out of 25 times. So she's really been killing this line. In the head-to-head, she's gone over this 2 out of 3 times. And just look at this, 10 out of her last 10, 5 out of her last 5, 17 out of her last 20 games. So she's been crushing this line. Feeling really, really good about this play. And then we got Kalia Copper here is my next play. And obviously these aren't on daily grind because they're first half. So they're not going to give us a line on these. So yeah, Kalia Copper, we're taking her under on her fantasy score for the first half as well. She's gone under this 15 out of her last 20 games on the season. She's gone under this 18 out of 25 games and 3 out of her last 5. No head-to-head matchup this season yet, so nothing to go off of there. She does play a lot of minutes, so it is a little bit of a sweat for a fantasy score prop. But for the first half PRA, I feel good about that going under as well. It just doesn't look as good as the fantasy score because it gives us a little bit more breathing room there. So it's a little bit more of a sweat over there on underdog. So I do like the fantasy score just a little bit more for this one. So yeah, and I think, I wanted to cover Atkins' full game points here. She's gone over this quite a bit. 14 out of her 25 games on the year, she's gone over that. And 2 out of 3 of the head-to-heads for the 14 points there. So feeling good about both of those plays. And if you guys want to check out Chalkboard, I don't know if they have alternative lines for the WNBA yet. They might, but you can go over there and with any other platform or sport, you can bump the lines up and down. So like for baseball, if you take a guy for a 0.5 base, you could bump it up to 1.5 and get a higher multiplier on those plays. Or if you're feeling a little bit sketchy about hits, runs, RBIs, like Marcell Ozuna is kind of selling me right now. I should have went over to Chalkboard and bumped him down is what I'm saying there. So it's a lot of fun. You can definitely have a lot of custom ability over there with the plays you're taking. So definitely go check them out. There's a link in the description for that. Just use code BACKDOOR, all one word, at checkout. And they'll match your first deposit up to $100 as well. And they also run like 6 specials a day over there. So a lot of fun. I'll pass it back to Russo.
Yeah, and Chalkboard, they also give you pretty solid multipliers. I think you mentioned that, but even with WNBA, I'm not sure if they've added the alt lines for WNBA yet, because they literally just added WNBA. Excuse me. Right. I think it was right after the season started, maybe right at the beginning of the season. So it's new over there, but they do run specials though. So they'll run like boosted plays on certain players for WNBA and discounts. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that chalkboard deal because it's an awesome platform. If you guys want to come join our Discord community, we have a really killer community over here. We have 2 extra analysts in here, Moose and Consul. And we also have just some heavy hitters in the community. I was shouting out Nod earlier today in the baseball video that we put out because he put out that Demons play that the whole community got to take advantage of. So yeah, if you guys want to come join us, we have a lot of fun in here, and there's a link in the description for Patreon. If you sign up through Patreon, it manages our subscriptions right now for our Discord. So sign up through Patreon, go into the settings, and there's a little connected external app section, and then you just connect your Discord. It's really easy, it takes like 2 minutes, and then it'll unlock our whole Discord for you. And speaking of Moose and Consul, if you want to follow us on X, we've got our handles in the description of the video. These guys are putting out free plays on X every day. Jordy and I are throwing out plays as well. So go follow us on X. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you don't mind, drop us a like. Really helps the channel out a lot. Leave us a comment. We appreciate all that, guys. Very happy to be back with some WNBA action. It's going to hold us over up until football. Can't wait. So yeah, have a great night, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.